Hello everyone and welcome back to Cabin Ceramics, inspiring your journey with clay. Today's video is all about how to make porcelain flower earrings. So I've got some porcelain. I've also got a rolling pin and a clay knife. You'll need a board, and most importantly, you are going to need a flower cutter. Now, I got these from a company called PME, and I got these off Amazon, and I'm using the one that's 10mm thick. This is a lovely little blossom cutter. Okay, so let's make a start. So I'm using porcelain, but you could use stoneware or you could use air drying clay. So I just use offcuts of clay. So this clay has been out for about 40 minutes. I don't want the porcelain to be too wet when I cut these out. I don't want them too thin either. So these earrings are probably about 3mm thick. And they're just super easy and quick to make. Taking the cutter, you just want to press in and push down on the plunger and just pop it out. What I then do is I take the tool and I press the back in and just push it in, and then I push down because I don't want these blossom flowers to look too flat. I want them to look a little bit raised. I've had some drying for about 3 or 4 hours, and look at how much this has shrunk already with the clay. I'll make these ones a little bit thinner. Little wiggle. And you can go even thinner if you want to. So I tend to plunge and push at the same time. I think that's the best way to describe what I'm doing. Push down, little wiggle, and as I plunge, I lift. And then push down. Look how many you can get with just a little bit of clay. So once you have your piece, you want to leave it to completely dry, so it's at greenware stage. So I have some already that have been drying for about 2 or 3 days. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to get some colour into these flower earrings. So I'm just going to use Amaco Velvet Underglaze. This is lavender. So I'm going to add 3 coats. So I'm going to add 3 layers. Oops. So you could use any colours. You could use yellow, greens look nice, pinks look nice. So leave a few minutes between each layer. I've got some that I've already done. And then once they're dry, they will go in for a bisque firing at 1000 degrees. And once they come out, they look like this, all nice and bisque fired. All you need to do next is add a transparent glaze. So I'll add about 3 coats, and I'm using this one from Pottery Crafts. It's their transparent glaze. Let's give it a little shake. and all over the piece. So they get popped in for a glaze firing in my kiln. And then when they come out, they look like this. Really sweet. So there's all the different stages. So we have from cutting them out to letting them dry and adding any colour that you want, any underglaze that you want. Put them in for a bisque firing, come out, add the glaze, and that is it. But look at the difference in the size. It's quite interesting. It does go down a couple of millimetres. So the earrings have had a glaze firing. I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. I'm now going to add the earring posts. I'm using E6000 glue, cocktail sticks, and 3mm flat pad earring posts. Just take a small amount of glue. I'm going to add it to the post. Just dab it on. A little bit. Oops. I just need to take that off. I made a bit of a mistake. Okay, now. Just a tiny amount added to the back, and then very carefully. Oops, oh gosh. Press gently and let go. I'll just leave that like that for 24 hours. Press down and hold. Ta-da! The earring posts have been drying for 24 hours and I've now added some scroll backs. I think the earrings just look so beautiful. If you liked this video, go and check out my other video on how to make earrings.